Welcome my dear all students. In this class we will be discussing about worksheet 9 of lesson Universe class 9. Choose the best answer. According to Kepler's third law, the ratio of the square of the period of any one planet is directly proportional to the cube of their radius of semi-major axis from the sun. Which of the following graph represents the above law? Look at the graph carefully. Then first case, will you be able to recognize the differences? That is, r cube is not changing, but t squared is changing. What is given in Kepler's third law? T squared is directly proportional to r cube. Both are varying. Here, usually we are drawing graph between a t squared and r cube, and t squared you should take in the y-axis and the radius you should take in the x-axis. Okay, so first one is wrong. Why we are neglecting the second one? R cube is increasing, after that it is decreasing, but it should not be like that. T squared proportionally increasing or decreasing accordingly. So this graph should not suit to this question. This curve represents the negative direction. Is there any minus sign here? No. So you have to neglect this option also. But what about this option? R cube and t squared are proportionally increasing, and the value of t squared by r cube is 1. For example, for Mercury it is 0.98, Venus it is 1.01, and Earth it is 1. T squared by r cube is always nearly 1. Among the statements given below, which is or correct? Orbital velocity of the planet is. Then you have to remember the equation for the velocity. Orbital velocity v is equal to root of g m by r plus h. Remember this equation. Now let us analyze the options. Increases with increase of the mass of the planet. Orbital velocity is increases the mass of the planet. Definitely it is true, because v is directly proportional to k. This option is true. Decreases with the decrease of the radius of the planet. If it decreases, if the radius decreases, because the radius is in the denominator, if it decreases, then the value of v increases, not decreasing. So this option will not come. So you have to neglect this option. Increases with increase of the height of the satellite. Now from the surface of the planet, if you increase the height of the planet, what will be the value of v? It is decreasing. This is also not true. So only one is correct. You neglect all those options. Okay. Then நான் மறுபடியும் சொல்கிற கேட்டுக்கோங்க. இந்த ஃபார்முலாவை ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். v is equal to root of gm by r plus h. இப்போ v mக்கு டைரக்ட்லி ப்ரொபோர்ஷனலாக இருக்கிறதுனால mோட வேல்யூ அதிகமாச்சுன்னா வியோட வேல்யூ அதிகமாகும். இது டினாமினேட்டரில் இருக்குது பாருங்கள், ஆரும் ஹச்சும். சப்போஸ் ஆர் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா இந்த வேல்யூ கண்டிப்பாக டிக்ரீஸ் ஆகும். ஹெச் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா இந்த வேல்யூ டிக்ரீஸ் ஆகும். இந்த ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷனில் என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்க? டிக்ரீஸ் ஆகும்னு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. வி வேல்யூ டிக்ரீஸ் ஆகும்னு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அப்படி வி வேல்யூ டிக்ரீஸ் ஆகணும்னா அது நியூமரேட்டரில் தான் இருக்கணும், ஆரும் ஹச்சும். அதனால இந்த ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷனும் உங்களுக்கு தவறு. அதனால நமக்கு என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்க? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷன் மட்டும்தான் கரெக்ட். Question number 3. The Earth revolves around the Sun in an elliptical orbit as shown in the figure, at which point the velocity of the Earth is maximum. You can consider this picture. The picture must be like this. What is Kepler's second law? All the planets sweeps out equal areas in equal intervals of time. The shaded area, the blue areas are equal. Okay, the picture should be like this. And notice this point at the aphelion position. This point is called as aphelion position, and this point is called as perihelion position. Suppose the Earth rotates in this place. It has to cross larger area and its velocity should be maximum. And compare these two pictures, and where the point here, it is C. So at the point C, the velocity of the Earth is maximum. What happens to the period of revolution of the planet when its distance from the sun is increased? Definitely it increases. We know already, which is given in the book. Read the following statements and write whether they are true or false. The earth rotates on its axis from east to west. It is false. The earth rotates on its axis from west to east. The gaseous planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. It is true. And also, we are having rocky planets. Analyze what are the rocky planets. The International Space Station goes around the Earth in the orbit of approximately 400 kilometers. Yes, it is true. Then short answers. Observe the diagram and answer the questions below. Then, at what position the velocity of the earth is maximum? Definitely at q, because it is in the since it has to cross this much distance over a short period of the time, so it has to increase its velocity. But this curve should not be like this curve should be somewhat lesser compared to this area, okay? But the area is correct. I think this picture you have to redraw. At this point, from this point you have to draw the line like this, okay? Because this shows the large area, it should show less area. நமக்கு இந்த ஏரியா வந்து கரெக்டாக இருக்கணும். இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் நான் சொல்கிறேன், இங்கேருந்து இது வரைக்கும் நீங்கள் கோடு போட்டிங்கன்னா சரி. நீங்கள் ஏதாவது பக்கம் வரையும் பொழுது கெப்லஸில் வரும் பொழுது இந்த அளவுக்கே நம்ம இதை போடக்கூடாது. அப்படி போட்டோம்னா இது தப்பு. இந்த அளவை விட கொஞ்சம் குறைவான அளவாக இருக்கணும், இந்த அளவுக்கு இருக்கணும். அப்போ தான் நமக்கு கரெக்டு. இது வந்து ஸ்மால் டிஸ்டன்ஸ். அப்போ ஸ்மால் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் அதை எப்படி கடக்கணும்? ஸ்மால் டிஸ்டன்ஸை மெதுவாக கடந்தால் போதும். இது வந்து பெரிய டிஸ்டன்ஸ். அப்போ ஏரியா ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னா இந்த பெரிய டிஸ்டன்ஸை அது வேகமாக கடக்கணும். அப்போ எந்த பாயிண்டில் அதோட வெலாசிட்டி அதிகமாக இருக்க முடியும்? கண்டிப்பாக இந்த பாயிண்டில், க்யூங்கிற பாயிண்டில் தான் வெலாசிட்டி அதிகமாக இருக்க முடியும். If is area A1 and A2 are equal, explain. Yes, this area and this area are both are one and the same, because the equal areas, the law of equal area, this law is also called as law of equal areas. At the planet sweeps out equal areas in equal interval of time, okay? But velocity changes. If suddenly Earth's mass is doubled and the radius increased by 4 times, will there be change in the orbit of the Earth? Yes, of course, there will be change in the orbital period. I think this is orbital period. We know t squared is equal to 4 pi squared by gme into re plus h whole cube. And we know this equation. And substitute the value given. Earth's mass is doubled. Earth's mass is doubled where mass, here it is. The other terms are constant, so we just remove it. And 1 by 2 into me, 4 into re. Earth's radius is 4 times increased. So substitute. Then what is the answer? T squared is equal to 1 by 2 into 4. 4 cube, it is 64. Simplify this equation, then you will get t squared is equal to 32 times that of the original t squared, and the orbital speed is changing by 32 times. Ascension and reason. All planets revolve around the sun in an elliptical orbit with the sun at one of their foci. Reason. Hence, the first law also termed as the law of equal areas. Ascension is true, but a reason is false. Second law is called as the law of equal areas, not the first law. Assertion. Artificial satellites are made to revolve in an orbit at a height of few hundred kilometers. Yes, both assertion and reason are true, and the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Eye tracking technology is helping disabled people with limited movement and speech because they are fast and accurate. Definitely it is true. Both assertion and reason are true, and the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Answer briefly. Derive the time period of the satellite. Time taken by a satellite to complete one revolution around the Earth is called time period. Time period t is equal to a distance covered by orbital velocity. We know definition for velocity, it is distance traveled by time. Here we need time, so interchange the equation. Time period t is equal to a distance covered by orbital velocity. It is the circular path. Distance covered is 2 pi r and the orbital velocity v. Substituting the value of v, we can get t is equal to 2 pi. Here r is r plus h. R plus h by root of gm by r plus h. This equation we already know the velocity, orbital velocity of the earth, root of gm by r plus h. This is the record equation. T is equal to 2 pi into r plus h by root of gm by r plus h.